So Ariana Grande dropped an album on Thursday night called Thank You Next. It's her 5th album and her 2nd album since August.
Yes.
So goddamn.
I know. Honestly, I was so excited for this album though. Like,
no, she was like, it's dropping in like a month after she finished it ish. Like, she was like, I wrote every song in an hour. So she finished it like pretty quickly and then was like, okay, it's dropping like a month from now. And I was like, what the hell?
I know.
But I guess like they need to make like physical CDs and stuff. Which, who's buying those? But okay. I did like it a lot. I mean, I've been listening to it literally nonstop since Thursday.
Yeah, I think everyone has.
Right. There's 12 songs on it. Again, they vary widely. I think there's some bangers. There's like a ballad. There's the new Marvin's Room.
For sure.
We'll talk about that in a sec. She said on Twitter that the first song she wrote was Ghostin', which made sense because, like, I think that she started this before her and Pete even broke up.
Yeah.
And then she said the last one that she wrote is Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. Because she wrote, like... I'm sorry. She wrote a song called Remember, but the 2 M's are, like, capitalized, so it's, like, Malcolm McCormick. And she said that one was too... She said she wasn't ready to share that with the world yet.
I don't think I'm ready for that yet.
No,
honestly.
I'll just kill myself. So
I'm gonna be so sad.
And then, so she wrote Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. She said to, like, punctuate the album with a fun song instead of, like, the most depressing song ever released.
Yeah, for sure.
So it makes sense.
I think a lot of these songs, also, like, on the Sweetener album, they all are, like, very pop music and upbeat and whatever, but also, like, if you really listen to the lyrics, like, they're sad. And she's, like, talking about...
What the F is that?
Yeah, she's, like, actually talking about her trauma and, like, being sad and, you know, the way she feels. So, it's just, I don't know. It's very...
I'm trying to have a good time.
Yeah, it's, like, a very unique way of making music, I feel like.
Okay, so I guess we'll just say it, like, our top 5. I wanted to talk about, like, our favorite songs off the album. We can't talk about all 12 songs. I mean, we could. We'll just do our top 5. So you say yours, and then I'll say mine. Then we'll, like, I'm sure we have a lot of similarities, so then we'll talk about the ones that we said. But I'm sure it's going to be, like, 7 songs.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, maybe one different. Okay, go.
So mine are Needy, NASA, Ghostin', Fake Smile, and 7 Rings.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. Mine, Needy, Fake Smile, In My Head, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored, and NASA. So the ones that are different are Break Up With Your Girlfriend.
I feel like that's everyone's, like, favorite.
It's just fun.
I know.
It's a good time.
I know. It's like funny.
Okay, let's
let's
start with the ones that we have in common. Like the ones that are for sure the best. So Needy. Needy is probably number 1 for me.
Yeah,
I didn't rank these in order. You didn't either.
No.
It's really hard to do in order, but I think Needy is both of our number 1.
Yeah.
That's the first one I wrote down. It's so good.
It's so good.
It's the most like my everything, or like yours truly.
Yeah. And it's like, if you like her old music, like, you'll definitely like this song, I feel like.
Okay, the next one, I think we should talk about NASA.
I love NASA.
It's so
I
good.
love it. I just love everything about it.
NASA.
It's just like, that is definitely a pop
And Buzz Aldrin
song. Honestly, the tweets between, because NASA has tweeted Ariana before.
Yeah.
And so I think that's kind of what, like, inspired it a little bit. I don't know.
Another song called NASA, and NASA tweeted Ariana, and then Buzz quoted the NASA, because you know Buzz follows NASA.
Yeah.
And he was like, Ariana, will I get a song named after me? And she was like, honestly, Buzz, you can have a whole album.
That is just so cute. Like, Buzz Aldrin.
He deserves... every artist in the world should dedicate an album to Buzz Aldrin.
Yes, I agree.
Love him.
Yeah.
He did more for America than
any of us.
Than any president combined.
Great.
Okay.
He's amazing.
Fake Smile.
Yeah, Fake Smile.
I think it's when I first listened to this. Okay, so we were talking, the lyrics are kind of angsty.
Yeah.
But when I first heard it, I was like,
me too.
Bump into it. It has like
too.
it's like it sounds good to me immediately.
I'm actually kind of surprised you like it as much as you do, because you're not a very, like, if anything is like angsty or like a little like, Danny's very much like, no, if I don't like it, whatever.
But I will say this, if I'm just listening to an album, like, if I listen through it once, which I did, I can, like, pick out the songs that immediately, like, just by listening to them, I like. Like, I don't really pay that much attention to the lyrics, I guess.
It's just, like, about the music and, like,
how it makes me feel. Yeah, so I get, like, also with Ariana, I can't really understand what she's saying a lot of the time, so I don't really pay attention to the lyrics. And, like, the first time I heard fuck a fake smile, I was like, did she just say fuck?
Yeah.
It's hard to hear.
I know. But even though I think it's a little angsty, I really like it, and I think it's, like, one of the best ones.
That song is a bop. That's another one, it's a bop, but the lyrics are kind of, like, sad.
Yeah. Okay, Seven Rings.
Okay. It's a bop, for sure. And I listen to it a lot. I watch the music video a lot. But it's not my top 5. Because I'm going to go back to what I said, that she's not really showing off, like, her vocals. She's just, like, speaking.
I agree.
Some things seem, like, awkward to me. Like we talked about, the rack stuck up, like, my ass.
Yeah, that lyric, literally, okay.
Listen.
I just don't even understand what that means, really, but whatever. It slaps, and that's the bottom line. That song, I picked it, I feel like, just because it's just, I don't know, it just, like, makes me feel good. And
I think they should have written that song and sold it to somebody else to sing.
Really?
I like the song. I think it's a great song, fucking bops, but I, like, coming from Ariana, I'm like... Huh?
Yeah, I know. That's kind of true.
Confused.
Who do you think would sing it better? Like, whose vibe does that fit?
Like, Rihanna.
Oh my gosh, that's such a good point.
Thank you.
But, anyway, yeah, I love that song.
No, I really like the song. Again, I don't hate any song on that album.
Yeah. And not to mention, like, this whole entire album, like, broke so many records. Like...
Yeah.
And the singles to it broke a lot.
Well, she's the only person fucking doing anything.
Right.
What other pop person is releasing music now?
Or even being consistent about it. Like, I feel like dropping 2 albums in not even a year.
That's like okay, well, that's like a lot.
That's a lot, but like, who else is doing that? Like,
what other woman in pop is putting shit out? Nobody.
True. Good point.
Who's Shawn Mendes?
Who's Shawn Mendes?
Oh, Break Up With Your Girlfriend, I'm Bored. It's on my list. It's on my top 5. I love it. I think it's so fun.
Really?
It's a fun time.
Yeah. We talked about this one too.
And also, bops. When I first listened to it, I was like, I didn't think I was going to like it. Because, first of all, it's like easy to make that like, I'm a bad bitch and she ugly. And like, I
get what you're saying.
I used to like those songs, but now I'm kind of like, too old to be singing that. But now it's just like fun.
The music video has a twist though at the end.
Everybody said it was a twist, but I don't think it was like
I thought it was a twist.
They didn't kiss. They didn't touch mouths.
They didn't kiss, but the whole time you're thinking it's about the boy and she made it about the girl. That's why it's a twist.
If they touched mouths, I'd say it was but they didn't touch mouths.
Okay. Ghostin'. Okay.
Ghostin'.
Ooh, I don't even know what to say. I know. I feel like there's so much.
This song is depressing.
It's so sad.
Is it the new Marvin's Room?
Yeah.
Are we gonna play it and cry in the shower?
Yeah.
Marvin's Room. I'm gonna keep comparing it to Marvin's Room.
I think
Marvin's Room is so like broad. Like, you could do better.
Yeah.
Anybody can sing that about somebody they didn't even date. You could do better. But this one's like, my ex-boyfriend died of a drug overdose at the age of 26. And now I'm engaged to this guy.
Is sad. Like, it's just, yeah.
It's not relatable.
I get what you're saying. But I really think that it's just, I really like the fact that it is really, like, specific to her, and I think that is what makes it
well also like really... this goes back to you're a stan, and like the stans want to like
that's true,
the stans want to like a view into the life, like they want to see the vulnerability that she had, which is why I want to listen to Remember, but I'll respect her wishes.
No, it's true. I think that's a good point. Like we all just want to know more about her relationship with Pete.
Well, also, like, props to her for even putting that on the album. Like, it's real vulnerable. And it, like, she didn't have to.
She did not have to.
She could write, like, 50 songs and put none of them on the album. You know what I mean? If they're, like, too personal for her. But she said that she's not gonna sing it live.
Yeah.
Because she said she can't get through. Which is so sad.
Yeah, on the interview I was watching, she actually said she didn't want to put it on. And is it Scooter Braun, her manager?
Yeah.
Yeah, he kind of, like, pushed it and, like, encouraged her to put it on the album because he was just like, it's a beautiful song and, like, you know, a lot of people
did like it and relate it to it. It was, like, trending on Twitter.
So I think it was a good idea. Like, even though it's super vulnerable, I think putting it on
Scooter Braun of the Never Say Never movie, produced by Scooter Braun Productions.
Love that. I wrote down, like, some lyrics I really liked and stuff. And the one that I wrote down was, like, though I wish he was here instead, don't want that living in your head. Like, she wishes Mac was there instead, and she doesn't want Pete to, like, think that. I was saying that because it made me kind of question, like, was Mac's death, like, one of the reasons they broke up? Like, do you think that was the reason they broke up? Like,
okay, well, in the interview you watched, she said that they were on and off a lot.
Yeah.
Right? So, I think that it was probably, like, a lot of things.
Yeah.
Because if you're that public with your relationship, I'm sure it takes a lot to break up, so.
Yeah. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so in Ghostin', she says, he just comes to visit me when I'm dreaming every now and then. And then in Mac Miller's song, Cinderella.
No!
Yeah.
I didn't know you were going to talk about this. I'm going to cry.
He says, in my dreams, that's why I sleep all the time. And I don't know. I don't know if
hate that you brought that.
If that's a parallel. I don't know if she did that on purpose.
Listen, and Cinderella is about her.
It's about her.
She been said that on Twitter. So
right.
I'm upset.
So
they're like coming to each other in their dreams.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying.
I'm really gonna cry right now.
I know. It's so sad. Like,
we can talk about the things that we didn't like. Now, I'll start. Imagine that entire song.
I don't relate. I almost put that in my top 5, but I just like it.
I don't like it because of the whistle tones. I don't like the lyrics. They're, like, weird. And they're like, I'm a quirky galley. Like,
yeah.
And it doesn't, when I listen to it, I don't like it. It doesn't vibe with my brain.
I like it because it's like, she just is, like, thinking about, like, imagine, like, the perfect scenario. You know?
I get it.
And, like, okay.
I just don't like it.
Like, I read something on Twitter that it was about Mac. And when I, like, think about it in that way, because, like, to me, like, they just broke up because of his drug addiction. And so, like, her saying, just, like, imagine it being perfect, and imagine you not having those things, and imagine, like, the world just, like, leaving us alone, and we could, like, have this relationship. Like, that's how I kind of saw it. And, like,
I get it.
I feel that because, like, I don't know, like, your relationship can mess up when it's, like, a bunch of other people's opinions in it.
I get it, but I, like, okay. A really important part of, like, music to me, especially, like, looking at an album in general, is, like, projecting what's going on in my life onto the songs.
Yeah.
Like, that's what art is. Like, I'm supposed to listen to the song and be like, hey, I do that.
With art, it's just, like, you can take whatever you want from any of these songs.
Right.
And apply it to whatever you want. Like, whether it's to yourself or whether you think about her and Mac or her and Pete, like, it's whatever.
Right.
Because it's just all, like...
So I don't think that, like, Ghostin's not that relatable either.
Right.
Don't want you in my bloodline. I don't get that either. Like, I don't want to have children with you. Like, what does that mean?
I don't know. Bloodline? I don't understand that song.
Is this the best Ariana Grande album? AG5?
I don't think it's the best.
Which album of hers is the best album? I know the answer. I know the exact right answer.
Okay. You say yours, actually.
Dangerous Woman.
Dangerous Woman.
Dangerous Woman by a mile.
Yeah.
It's so... Every song... I can listen to that song... I can listen to that album without pressing skip. Once. Every song is a banger and, like, speaks to me. And Lil Wayne's on it. And it has the lighter clicks in the song. And an Ariana Grande song.
Right.
Like, I won't be defending this to the death.
No.
And I don't think I'll play it all the way through without skipping anything.
For sure. I wrote down Sweetener as my top favorite one because I wrote down that, okay.
That's like the bottom of my list.
Really? Like Sweetener was her first album that she put out, and it was like totally like the way she wanted it, and the way like, you know how she started writing songs that are just more like how she talks and like was just more like herself in it. And I feel like it was like her first album where she felt like comfortable being like, this is actually how I feel. This is a realist version. Like, you know, and I like really, I respect that and I like that. Even though I love Dangerous Woman, I love the album and I totally agree with everything you say about it. I think Sweetener is just more like real and it's different from her other music.
Okay, but Dangerous Woman is the best album.
Okay, I can agree. I'll agree with you.
But it's good. Listen, I like Thank You Next. I'm going to be bumping it for the next couple weeks here.
For sure.
I really do like it. Final thoughts.
Final thoughts?
I like the album. There's some good bops, which is always what I look for. Like, there needs to be a solid, like, 2 or 3 bops that are, like, I'm going to listen to that every time I'm in the car.
Yeah.
And then there's some, like, good sing songs, which you also need some sing songs on your album.
Right.
I think I really like it. I think it's good.
I think it's a really good album too. And I think that all of the records it broke, like, it's just well deserved. Like, she deserves that. This album's really good.
I mean, she did put out 2 albums. In, like, how many months is that? 6?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm gonna keep standing.
I'm a stan. I'm a diehard stan at this point. Like,
I'll never go back.
It's just, yeah, I'm too far in. So.
All right, Ariana Grande, we stand. Keep pushing out those bangers.
Danny Page approved.
Ew, don't say Danny Page.
Okay.
No.